Wow, look at that transition. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 7 of the Family Bathroom Podcast. As you noticed by my sunglass bling here, it's almost 2021, 2 days, New Year's. So, this episode's theme is all about recapping what 2020 has been to us, recalling our memories so we can remember things this year, some of our favorite things that 2020 has brought us, some of our least favorite things as well as we'll probably have a predicting 2021 if we have any New Year's resolutions, any of that kind of good stuff we want to get into. But as per usual, joining me tonight, we have the two hosts. To the right of me, we have Casey. How you doing, Casey?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great as always. And below me on screen, we have Mr. Crazy Still, Josh himself. Josh, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm
Um,
fine.
I'm still doing great. And our new guest tonight, Mr. Costco Hot Dog on Twitch. Go look him up. We stream together. We play some Call of Duty Warzone, some Fall Guys and stuff. Liam, how you doing tonight, bud?
Getting through it. Going pretty good so far. I feel like I'm obligated now to ask how you're doing, even though it's the same answer
You
every
know,
time.
I appreciate you asking. It's still going great. We'll see if it's still great by the end of the podcast. Ask me later.
I
Um,
got you.
so obviously 2020 has been probably the weirdest year for everyone out there based on pandemic and quarantine and all the restrictions, how life in general has been this past what seems like eternity, but and is actually going to continue into 2021 unfortunately. So who knows how long it'll go into 2021, but doesn't mean 2020 was all bad. There's still plenty of good things that this year has brought us. And tonight we'll be going over some of our favorite things, whether it's games, speaking Twitch, we gotta talk about some games, favorite songs, favorite movies, TV shows, any other favorites. And then I'm gonna be quizzing our panelists here on some 2020 trivia if they can answer some good stuff, as well as a section of last year, this year. So I'm gonna be asking a series of events that happened, and they have to tell me if it happened last year or this year. And whoever gets the most correct out of everything will win a prize.
Oh, what
Yeah, they
surprise!
didn't know that. I'm not telling you. You got to win.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Josh, you wanna make a deal right now? We put our heads
Yeah,
together and we split the prize.
I'm down. I'm down. Just don't tell anybody.
Gotcha.
all right.
All right.
So, with that being said, I guess overall, we'll get an overall thoughts. I'm gonna ask our guest here first. Put him on the spot. Liam, how rate your 2020 year on a scale of 1 to 10? Just this is like a brief thing. I don't want you to go in like every detail, but just give me like a brief rating and an explanation of why you give it that rating.
For what it is, I'm gonna put it at a 6.
Above average,
School,
okay?
school probably. School's one of the big lowers. Lowers it a little bit. The quarantine, of course, lowers it a lot. But even then, through all of that, I met some great people. Even through the quarantine at school, I did a lot of fun things. Did a lot of things I never thought I would do this year. And overall, as it's wrapping up, I look back on it as, hey, even with the quarantine, I still grew as a person, and I still got to see a lot of my friends grow as people through all of it. So it was overall better than one could expect.
That's good to hear. Making lemonade out of lemons. I was gonna say another fruit, but I don't know where I'm going with that.
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit. Well, I like grapefruit juice. Probably more of a lemonade. But Casey, how would you rate your year, 2020? How's it been treating you?
um, I would say a 6.5
Ooh, better than Liam.
because I didn't want to
Ooh.
say a 6 because Liam said that. But it probably wasn't a 7. So 6.5. Mainly because I just feel like, you know, pretty much all those same reasons. School, that sucked. My social life, definitely not too great this year.
Ooh.
But I feel like I grew as a person. Like I sounds stupid, but I feel like I did actually grow as a person being at home and a lot of self-reflection. So that was a good thing. I don't know, a 6.5. That's what I'm going with.
Is there a certain aspect of why you say your social life wasn't as great as it could have been? You don't have to get,
Oh,
open up too much if you don't
just
want to, but
just like the fact that, you're not supposed to be going out with lots of people, so lots of not doing that. And I don't know, just not all of the same people are still in my life that were at one point. Leave it at
oof,
that.
You got
And
hitting
it's
us though.
okay.
hitting
It's
hard.
okay. I don't really care, honestly. I
One door
feel
closes,
good about
another opens,
myself.
you know?
Yeah, I feel good about myself, so what?
There you go. That's all that matters in the end. Josh, 2020, good or bad?
Guys, I'm sorry to be that one person, but I'm definitely gonna go with a 4. Um, a lot of factors was very. This year's been very stressful. With school, trying to finish up high school. Because this is my last. There, last semester was my last one. So I had to get that good grade just to boost up the GPA. Um, I didn't get to do a lot of things with family, like Christmas. I was not able to go see my great grandmother in person. We did like a little Zoom, but it just wasn't the same, especially for something like Christmas where it's pretty much all family oriented. Didn't really get to see all of my family. Um, One good thing that happened though is I got Twitch affiliated because of the quarantine. I had a bunch of extra time, so very proud of that. But overall, just not the best year for me.
All right, so we got a couple 6, 6.5, and a 4. I'm gonna raise you all. I'm gonna go a solid 7. This year was pretty normal for me, honestly. The whole lockdown didn't really affect me personally too much. I've never been one to go out and party type sense. So, you know, being at home, that's right. You're gonna break, Casey? Break for me. That's the whole point. That's why I'm doing it. But no, I've always been more, you know, sheltered in the sense of I'm not one to go out much. I like to go to the movies, so that part did hurt. I'm not gonna lie. Brought up in previous episodes, I love movies, and then the movie theaters closed, and that hurt a lot of my going out. And then I still, don't tell the government. Still went out a couple times to party with friends. We rented a cabin on a lake, which was a lot of fun. We wore masks. If there's any FBI listening, okay. We were all tested, so we did what we could. I told Josh about the potential of almost not happening, but there's still a lot of fun things for me this year. Work, luckily, wasn't affected too much. I still kept my job and made a decent income, so money wise wasn't affected. Personally, I didn't lose anyone, so it is a bit selfish of me, I guess, more to say about that, but nothing personally happened that made this year like too crazy bad. Again, nothing insane made it good, but nothing made it personally bad. So, I give it a solid 7. Could have been better, could have been a lot worse. Shout out Angelia in the chat, guys. Our first guest on our episode. Thank you for joining us, Angelia. Don't know if you're going to be sticking around, but if you are, I have some questions for chat in general. I'll be asking people favorite and least favorite, and you can join on our 2020 trivia I have for my panelists tonight. We have basic recap of the year. So getting into some of the favorite stuff personally for me this year. Obviously, there weren't as many new movies, and being a movie buff, we're going to start here first. I don't know if you guys watch a bunch of movies. We got about 2.5, 3 months of movies released in the beginning of this year, and then pretty much shut down. We got a couple leaked here and there. We just got some 2 big ones, Wonder Woman 1984 and Soul. But do you guys have a favorite movie you watched this year that came out this year?
Oh, pick me. Oh,
I'll start with Liam.
Yeah. So one of the funniest things is I think a little less than a month ago I went on a big binge of just watching stuff off of Amazon Prime. I
Mhm.
had a lot of free time. Finals had just finished up, so I was really winding down for my entire school semester, and so I watched a bunch of stuff off of Amazon Prime. And one of the most entertaining ones that I watched was Guns Akimbo, starring Daniel Radcliffe. um,
Right.
I don't know if any of you have seen
Is
that
that
or
the
heard
one where
about
he has the guns like
it. The guns get
yeah,
nailed
yeah,
to
yeah,
his
yeah, 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 yeah.
hands. So I think that it's not a movie for everyone. It was a lot of like forced action and a lot of really arcadey action, but it was really based around that. It was meant to be very much so video game and real life
No,
sort of
it
feeling,
the
and the
movie
comedy just
looked
hit home.
wild and I want to see it, but
And it was insane. It's on Amazon Prime. You can watch it anytime. And yeah, it was honestly one of the most entertaining joyrides that I've had in a little bit.
interesting. Okay. I'll go next. So my favorite, ooh, it was tough. I was hoping I really wanted to say Tenet. I really wanted to say Wonder Woman. Fortunately, why I still like those movies. My favorite movie of the year still is Invisible Man that released in February back of this year. Have any of you all seen it? Okay. It is a very good, I guess it's like a horror movie. So if you don't like horror, it's not it's essentially someone premise is someone's invisible and essentially stalking this girl his that like escaped from him, and it's very stressful, it's very tense, it's very good. I highly recommend it to anyone. I don't want to get into spoilers or anything. It's definitely very good. um Birds of Prey was also pretty good. um my most disappointing movie was Mulan. I don't know if any of y'all have seen Mulan. The live action version, it disappointed me. It was pretty bad. Casey, do you have any favorite movie you watched in 2020?
Um, I don't think I saw any new movies that came out this year. Maybe I did. I don't really remember, but
Why am I doing
nothing
this?
that
I just texted Casey. Was like, he looks so dumb with those glasses.
Now I got a mark on my nose and there's tinted yellow lights. Now everything's like weirdly purple. So
One could
I've
say
been
you're in pain.
yeah, it's a different experience now.
I've been trying not to look at Brody this whole time because it kept making me laugh.
That's why I was giggling earlier. I just kept staring at him, and he looked so funny.
Well, now we're off topic. I want to
Got
know what
gunners.
Casey's
They're my
favorite movie
gunners.
is. Come
So
on, I want to know what the favorite movie is.
of who?
Answer
I
the question.
I don't know.
I
I
want to know.
rewatched
Give me an
um
answer.
this is not any movies that came out this year, but I rewatched all of the Harry Potter movies like
Okay.
3 times. Just because those didn't come out this year, but
I have a
they're
question.
still
I
my
have a question.
favorite.
Which one's your favorite?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
I really like Prisoner of Azkaban, but I think it's Order of the Phoenix.
Prisoner of Azkaban scared me as a kid. Terrified
Yeah.
me. The werewolf scenes.
Which
What is
one's?
yours?
Oh, here's one of my funniest things. My favorite one has to be Goblet of Fire, solely for the scene of Dumbledore yelling at Harry, "Did he put his name in the Goblet of Fire?"
Did you
But
put your name in the goblet?
yeah, because when you look at it in the book, and I've seen this all over the place,
Yeah, it
it's so
says he
different in
like
the book, and it's so funny to me. I've never actually seen all of the Deathly Hallows Part 2. I've never seen all of it. I've only seen the first 30 minutes. And I've refused to watch it to this day solely because I know what happens. I don't need to finish it. I know how it ends.
What if it's different from the
but,
book?
it's
No,
so
I
epic.
never
You
read the
have to
books.
watch it.
Oh,
I've been spoiled so much about it that I've kind of in my head I've just decided no longer, no more. I'm not gonna watch it.
That's absurd.
Which
my
one's? Oh.
my favorite of the Harry Potter movies. It changes from time to time.
Me too.
It's a tie between three. It's either Order of the Phoenix, Half Blood Prince, or Deathly Hallows Part 2. And I like
yeah.
each one a lot for different reasons. It's like iconic
Mhm.
scenes that's like, oh, that's my favorite scene. So it's like my favorite movie. I used to always hate Prisoner of Azkaban as a kid, but like now because it's so tonally different from the first two. The first two, I don't like. I wish they not remake, but those are like so campy and it's like such a different tone from the rest of the series.
This
Number
is a
one
new
is pretty bad.
director.
Yeah. I number Sorcerer's Stone is pretty bad. I can't watch that one anymore. Except Wizard's Chess. Wizard's Chess is fucking cool, and I don't care what anyone else says. Go ahead, Josh.
Which one's the one where he fights that ugly, like really, really pale dude with the fucked up nose and whatever?
Voldemort.
That's-
You're
Every
trolling.
single 5 through 7, buddy.
And 4
No, the one
I guess
where
yeah,
it
what
was
is
like
four? That is
the little strands. They started fighting each other, and
That's
then it just
4
kept going.
and
That's
7.
4.
I don't know. Were they in a
I think-
graveyard or were they in a courtyard?
Yeah, in the graveyard.
That's 4.
I like
Mhm.
that one.
Oh.
That's Goblet of Fire.
Now the real follow-up question with this, since now we're on the Harry Potter train, is what's everybody's house? Everybody
No.
clearly has to have taken the house.
I
first,
real
right?
quick. 4 also used to be my favorite because the whole Cedric Diggory when he gets his body brought and his dad and it's Robert Pattinson too. I tear up
Yeah.
every time.
That's so sad.
Man, just spoiled.
Before we get into house, one thing. What do you guys have you seen the Fantastic Beasts movies?
Yes, yes, I have.
I saw the first one. I didn't see the rest.
I want that little the coin stealing thing. I forgot its name, but I want one. But anyways, houses. Josh, have you ever took the house sorting test?
No,
All
I've
right.
never been that much of a Harry Potter fan. I just watched them.
Well then, Josh, if you could choose one house to be in, which one?
Oh,
would it
no.
be?
No, since he wouldn't know us three. I assume Casey, you taking it?
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Liam, you've taken it, I assume, because you asked. I've taken it. What we all think Josh would be under. Not
Ah.
Gryffindor.
Definitely not
No,
Ravenclaw.
I
I
kinda
think he'd be a
see-
Hufflepuff. He'd be a Hufflepuff.
I think so too.
I was gonna say Hufflepuff or Ravenclaw. He could be a Ravenpuff.
I want to be a Powerpuff Girl.
Yeah,
Wrong
he's Hufflepuff.
franchise.
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna guess Liam before you say. You're a Ravenclaw.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Nah, I'm a Hufflepuff.
Wow.
yeah,
Really?
Hufflepuff.
I got into Hufflepuff.
Casey's Gryffindor.
Nah, Slytherin.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
Snake.
Oh my god.
Let's
Nah,
go
Brody's
Hufflepuff
definitely-
game.
Look at Brody's face right now. He's so happy with it. He wants us. He wants us to guess wrong. He's definitely a Slytherin. Come on.
Yeah, he is a Slytherin.
Look at his
Yes.
smile. Look at him
I'm
smile.
Gryffindor.
Oh, look at he's so happy with that too.
Nah,
Look
Yeah.
how
he
happy
rigged
is
it.
with
He
that.
went and clicked all the.
I
the
wish,
store.
okay? I
He went
wish.
hit Control R after.
I take that shit seriously, okay? So cool, y'all are all
Yeah.
Hufflepuffs. I'm just chilling.
The yellow gang.
Gryffindor.
Should I take the quiz?
Yeah. We'll
After,
get you
later. We'll catch everyone up next week and tell you what house Josh is in.
I won't be there. It'll be so
So,
sad.
Josh,
You can be in the chat.
we've went down that alleyway enough. So, what is your favorite movie of 2020?
I'm kind of like Casey, where I've never been big of movies. Like, I'm sorry, Brody, it's just not me. I've
Mm.
never like in general. Like my stepsister has worked for the movie theater,
Mhm.
and like I maybe go see a movie a year. I'm not into movies. Most of my free time is in the games. Sorry, Brody. I didn't mean
Josh.
to let you down.
Answer the question, Josh. I want to know what your favorite movie is.
My favorite movie? Well, I watched either between Forrest Gump or Field of Dreams.
Toss a
Great.
coin.
Great movies.
I know it.
All right, so do you guys watch TV shows? There's a bunch of great TV. We get limited series, new series. We got like Disney Plus, Mandalorian, got Amazon Prime, Hulu, regular cable TV, HBO Max. Like, there's so much entertainment now, and then like being a pandemic, So much stuff still got released on streaming. So, do you guys have a favorite TV show, whether it's a season from a show that already came out or like a new TV show that 2020 brought you?
I'll take it.
Josh.
So the new Ghost Hunters, I actually met them. If people knew, if you follow my Instagram, I met them.
What's your
And
Instagram?
what's my Instagram? Should I tell them? It's
Oh, no,
crazy still.
How are you gonna like name drop that you met them on Instagram, and then if they want to look
No,
up
no,
and
no.
prove it, you're
I
not
no,
say
no.
it.
All right, then it's crazy still. But I met them, and they were all hyping up the new season, how it was gonna be a lot better than the first one, and I loved the first season, like it was awesome. And then I watched the second one, and just the things that they caught on camera, it was crazy. So definitely, if you have, I think it was on Amazon Prime. It was either Amazon Prime or like Hulu, but definitely should go watch them. 100.
Casey, do you have a favorite show that 2020 brought you?
Yeah, I have a few. I watched Breaking Bad for the first time this year.
Did you finish it?
Yes,
Nice.
I love that show. I also watched Schitt's Creek, which was really, really good.
Is it full of
I
shit?
rewatched. No, it's amazing.
False advertising. Go ahead.
I rewatched Criminal Minds. I watch a lot of TV shows on Netflix.
There you go.
So
a TV girl, not a movie girl.
it depends on the movie. I just never go to the movies. So,
Fair.
Brody, you should take us all out for a movie.
You joke. I'm gonna make the next employee party. We can rent a theater for like it's like $250.
I'm down.
So
To watch a movie.
you joke. I might do it.
And
I'm not joking. I'm being dead ass.
You
Like, take
don't
all of
play
us.
a movie. You play this podcast to make sure everyone
Right.
knows that
Fact.
enjoys it.
Yeah, we do. We sneak up and broadcast to the force. We digressed into Harry Potter. Liam, have you seen Breaking Bad?
I haven't finished it. I got down to halfway through the second to last season. I was
Wow,
watching with a
really?
buddy,
You stopped
and-
there?
So what I do with a lot of my TV shows is I'll watch it with a buddy at school, my roommate at school. And so, for example, last year we watched all of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, and like all the movies affiliated with it. So that was a lot of fun. Really liked that. That was awesome.
We gotta talk
Um,
later.
We watched The Office, which I had never seen. I wasn't. I think it's okay. I think it's good comedy. I also think there's a lot of it just doesn't hit home sometimes. And then we started watching Breaking Bad, and we restarted it when we got back to school this last semester. And we just kind of other things popped up, like we watched Attack on Titan, and Star Wars came out with a bunch of new stuff. You had the new Clone Wars season, and then you had Mandalorian. So we kind of got diverted from it, unfortunately.
you've got to finish.
Right. Like I understand people after like the first season, because the first season starts up slow, but like once you get past the first season, and like it's like so like hard to just like stop. Especially, oh my god, season 4 and 5, like
Yeah.
so good. I won't get into my favorite scene then because it's like at the tail end of season 4. Have you started Better Call Saul, Casey?
No, I need to. Like, I want to. I just haven't.
It's also
I had
so
to take a
good.
break. Like when I finished Breaking Bad, I was like just so sad. I hate finishing shows that I really like, so I was like, no, I need to rest.
It's another. It starts slow and then like it's
Mhm.
essentially just ramps up like crazy. It's so good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Liam, you're giddy over there. What you got for me?
Ooh. Oh, what shows? Of course, all the Star Wars content this year was fantastic. You can't say anything other than fantastic. Great stuff.
We got Mandalorian season 2 and Clone Wars the final season. right? That came out this year, right?
Yeah, and I
Yep.
mean, even contrary to my own personal beliefs, which I will say this, and it's controversial. I don't like Ahsoka Tano. I think she's a bad character, but everyone loves her, and even what they did with the Clone Wars season, great stuff. Even what they did with the Mandalorian, great stuff. A lot of fun that they're bringing back to Star Wars, and hopefully it stays that way.
One
Something
can
I love
hope.
from my childhood. But this is gonna be a really funny thing. My dad really likes watching reality TV, and so he gets me on the reality TV train. And so that's pretty much what when I hang out with my family, we watch reality TV together. None of that keeping up with Kardashians. My dad pretty much solely has it on the TV channel Bravo, and so we watch Below Deck, which is just some of the most hilarious stuff you can imagine. Just it's reality TV, so it's a bunch of very pretty and very nice looking young men and women doing crazy things, but this time they're on yachts, running yachts, and it's insane stuff. It's quite hilarious. Makes me laugh. Makes me giddy, as you would say.
Good. I'm gonna give two answers. One's probably, well, I guess both of the recent it's more popular, but if you guys have Amazon Prime, I highly recommend watching the show The Boys. Very, very funny show. Very good. The second season just dropped. They already renewed for season 3. Very gory. It's like a spin on the superhero trope. Carl Urban's great in it. I don't know. It's just bonkers crazy, and it's really good. My other recommendation, it's a limited series. It came out a month and a half, end of October, maybe November. It's a limited series called The Queen's Gambit on Netflix, starring Anya Taylor-Joy.
How did I forget that? I totally forgot to mention I just finished that show. It's so good.
It's a great show. I highly recommend everyone watching. It's only like 7 episodes, an hour long. Anya Taylor-Joy again. She could do no wrong. Like, she has no business being that good, that pretty. Like, it's not fair to the rest of us. Watch the show. It's really good. It's mainly about chess, which also blew up this year during the pandemic. Like online chess and like the popularity of chess blew up, and the show also helped it. But it's not all about, like, if you don't know how to play chess or know anything about chess, it's still a fine show to watch. And it's not long. It's limited, 7 episodes. There's no other seasons. Watch it. It's a really good series. It would be wrong of us to be having a recap of 2020 and being on Twitch if we don't talk about a favorite game that released this year. We're talking about a favorite game. So coming into this year, I would, if I had to bet money, I would have said Cyberpunk would have been my favorite game. Last of Us 2 also had a lot of hype behind it, but neither one of those would take the cake for my favorite game. The answer is Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. No, just kidding, guys. Fuck that game. My favorite game is Ghost of Tsushima, released on PS4. I think it did blow up, so it did get the appreciation. I think it should have won awards for best game of the year over Last of Us 2. It's a PS4 exclusive. Essentially, you're old being a samurai, going around open world, being a ninja samurai, slashing dudes up. Very, very good game. If you have a PS4 and don't have that game and didn't play it this year, I don't know why, because it's really good. Liam, what's your favorite game?
I play a lot of games. I think I played 2 games that released this year. Fall Guys was one of those. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, did Doom Eternal come out at the end of 2019 or did it come out this year?
The new Doom came out this year. Pretty sure it came out in like March.
Now, I think that game got snubbed at the Game Awards. I don't know how Doom Eternal didn't get something. It was some of the most fun run and gun that I've played in a long time. And even though I miss things like Ghost of Tsushima, like that game looked beautiful. It's just it wasn't really my niche. But yeah, I guess I would have to say Doom Eternal. You can't go wrong with running, gunning, slicing,
Yep.
grappling,
being Doom guy,
everything in between.
It's a brutal
Can't go
game.
wrong with it.
Josh, Do you play many games that came out this year?
I played Tony Hawk. That was a very good game. 1 and 2. I don't know if anyone's into skating, but I played that. Very good game. Fall Guys. We have a very love-hate relationship. It's a good game. Like overall, the good concept of the game. But as Brody and Liam know, still haven't won, so I don't like it. But
Oh,
definitely, I would recommend
To
playing.
all our viewers out there, Liam and I have both donned the
Oh.
crown. So
poor
I was this
baby.
close,
Poor
of
baby.
winning.
I mean,
Poor
I also don't want to
baby.
brag, but if you want to watch me on stream sometimes, I have over 20 wins, so it's pretty impressive on my resume. I got the achievement to prove it.
Man out there with big energy. Big
I
energy
haven't
right
won
there.
any of the new season, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
And then I'd say last but not least. Oh, I wasn't done, boy.
I was
Damn,
gonna say
I'm trying to cut that
continue.
short. Oh, okay, thanks, dude. Last but not least, definitely the new Call of Duty. That's a lot of fun. I enjoy that game. I don't play it as much as I should. I mean, you think what you want. It's a good game. But that's just because like I haven't played Cyberpunk. I haven't played Last of Us 2. I haven't played those, so I don't have those to compare it to. But out of the games that I've played, Call of Duty is one of the better ones.
As a side note, guys, it did come out this year in early access. I think when the full game of this releases, I think it would be my game of the year, Baldur's Gate 3. Be on the lookout for that. If you like D&D, well, assuming if you're on Twitch and you heard of Baldur's Gate, Divinity, Larian Studios, they make like D&D style turn-based games. Very good. Right now it's in early access. Yes, technically you can play it, but it's not the full game. It's kind of buggy. When that game gets fully come out, I think that might be a game of the year. Cyberpunk as well. I played on PC. It was kind of buggy and there's some funny glitches, but for the mass people, it's like unplayable. So, Casey, did you play any games? Any mobile games? Anything crazy come out in 2020 you enjoyed?
Among Us.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only one I played that came out this year. I don't really play that many games.
Did it come out this year? Is my question. I don't think it did.
No,
But
Among
go
Us did
ahead.
not come out
Oh,
this year.
I mean,
it's
but
like
it blew up
Yeah, but no, you're fine.
this year. That I was.
I just don't play a lot of games. I mean, I have a MacBook that is constantly yelling at me for storage, so I'm never downloading anything. And I don't know. I just don't play games. I play
Throwback.
Pokemon Go, but that came out in 2016.
Throwback to when I got
So
you all those games, but you just never played with us. I won't bring
I'm
that up
sorry.
though.
I can't play one of them. I can't play because I need.
Well, then the other
some-
one you could have, but you just never do. You just don't care about me and Brody.
Well, y'all don't invite me to come play the game with y'all, so.
Oh, it's okay. They don't invite me to play games. I just show up.
That is true.
Catch us on twitch.tv/crazystill and Costco Hot Dog 1341.
See, remember that.
That was a lucky
He's
guess.
looking out for me.
That was a guess, and I was right.
Was it really?
Yeah.
That's fine.
We stream Warzone. That's what we've been playing recently. Got some dubs. You can catch one of them on my channel. I'm trying to do a crazy fun edit of a highlight for me. I was really proud of. We'll go on a channel soon on my YouTube channel. Just Broku. Look up Broku on YouTube. Do movie reviews, gaming. I'm just doing plugs right now. I don't care. We growing. We're putting content out. Appreciate the support if you guys watch it. I'm putting up my full Halo playthroughs as well that I've been sitting on for a while. My older streams, they don't look as good and not as polished, but hey, it's when I'm off my storage on my computer, so I'm putting them on the internet. My last favorite thing I want to give you guys, mainstream, is your favorite song that released this year. So another thing that the pandemic didn't really slow down is artists. Now they have time in lockdown to write new songs, make new songs, bunch of new albums and stuff dropped this year. All sorts of genres. The music industry did not slow down. So, Mr. Liam, Do you have a new song that dropped this year that you want to highlight as your favorite of 2020?
Uh, let's see. I mean, I'll preface it by saying I listen to a lot of random stuff. When I say random stuff, I mean random stuff. You ever
Me
heard?
too.
You ever heard of folk punk? It exists. It's really awkwardly good, but it exists and it's weird.
Mhm.
Um, but my favorite new album I listened to was Expectations from Group Love. And if I had to pick one song from that album, it would be Inside Out. I just thought it was a really good album and just a really great song. Just really well made. And I mean, even then, I might even be wrong. That might have come out at the end of last year, but I do not remember. Let me look it up real fast so you guys can take it away from there. Let's see here.
Hey, Birdie, while he's doing that, can you take those glasses off, buddy? You
Why?
look a little funny. That's all. I'm trying to look out for you. If you want to get girl like my Pee Wee Small, then you need to take those glasses off.
You want to get girl?
What if I don't need help getting girls, Josh? What if I don't have a
Oh
problem?
no. Yeah, the
If you don't have a
killer
problem, then
yeah. 2020 baby, Group Love, they made music. Highly recommend it. It's really good stuff if you like I think that they'd be classified as indie pop, but I'm sure Spotify classifies them as 27 other things because did you know there are over 500 genres of music?
Yeah, apparently when I got that thing, I was like, okay, I didn't know that was possible. Oh, there was like a couple days ago, I saw someone share it, and it was like trending on Twitter for a while. It's like this bot that like takes your Spotify playlist and like our information and just like rips you a new one and makes fun of you. Do you guys see that?
Yeah.
I feel like that'd break my soul a little bit.
yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick. Um,
How
who's
do you
looking for
take
it?
those glasses off?
Why are you so triggered? You mad?
You just no.
I
You look
mean, I
funny.
think that what Josh is trying to convey here is that he feels like a lesser man in your presence. I
apparently.
think that you're
Exactly. I'm
exuding
just.
so much strong energy there
I'm
that
just
Josh is
jelly.
just he's jelly. He's jellyfish.
Exactly, dog.
Very,
I'm gonna see if
very
I can
jellyfish.
find it. But why I am scrolling the Twitters, I will say my favorite song would probably be. Alright, I'm gonna give a basic answer, and then I'll give an actual answer. My basic answer would be I really liked The Weeknd's "Blinding Lights." Haha, it's it's like a popular answer, one of the top songs of the year. Really good song. But a more underrated song that I listen to a lot as well is "Villains." Um, it's like a League of Legends produced song, but it's by Madison Beer. Um, I have that on repeat all the time, and I really like that song, and I highly recommend it. It's kind of like poppy. Well, it's not like
Now,
pop
when
pop,
you
but it's like I don't know. It's more. I don't want to say hip hop. It's like hip hop pop in that vein.
when
Um,
you say produced for League of Legends, was it like produced for commercial or was it produced to be played in the game?
well, League is interesting. League of Legends is technically like a gaming, obviously like a gaming thing, but it's kind of crazy the music production and quality. They spit out fire. Like every time they do like a new song, it's always like on the top iTunes charts and stuff. They do a lot of K-pop. Like they have a whole like fictitious band made up of characters from the game called KDA, and their K-pop stuff's actually pretty good. And it's made up of like actual artists and K-pop artists and stuff. They have like a heavy metal band called Pentakill. It's pretty good. They're crazy. But it actually is like really well produced music. So Casey, you had some time to think over, probably scroll through some songs. What would you say your favorite song of 2020 was?
I can't say one because my favorite songs and albums change like every week, so I don't really know. But right now, listening to Evermore that just came out by Taylor Swift. That album is so good. Um, what else? Oh, Miley Cyrus came out with a lot of new, like, her genre kind of switched up this year, which was super cool. And I've been listening to a lot of Miley Cyrus. Love her. I don't know. I listen to so much random stuff, but most of it isn't new music. So I don't know.
No, that's fair. I didn't listen to a whole lot of new stuff. Still got, I still have classic playlists all the time. So it's kind of what I have for generic, favorite stuff of 2020. Hit the basics: movies, shows, games, songs. Is there any standout moments in your own life or anything that you want to, or anything in the world that happened that you say is like one of your favorite moments that happened? Josh?
Oh, thank you for actually picking me this time. Um,
No problem.
Favorite moment of like it has to be favorite.
Least favorite? You say whatever
My
you want.
favorite is well, it's my favorite and least favorite. MLB baseball finally played this year, although it was only 60 games. I was very upset about that. And if they had any double headers, it was only like 7 innings, so that was upsetting as well. So it was. I love that they actually played, and I got to watch some games. But it was also my least favorite because every year I look forward to watching all of. I watch at least 80% of the Nationals games, and I felt like I got cut short on that one.
As a baseball aficionado of the group, Josh, do Padres just win it now with or Snell and Yarvish now? Yavish, whatever you say his name is.
That's a very hard thing because, as you know, some people that were really good one year can flunk and turn out very bad. And they can also continue doing very well. So I'm gonna give that
Are they the
not
favorites?
100%. Probably, yeah. That or the Yankees. The Yankees have a lot of good players too.
You're gonna go say the Padres are now favorites to win everything? Nah.
I
They still gotta
they
they still gotta
haven't.
go
I
through
mean,
the Dodgers.
but
They just got two solid aces on their team.
Yeah, but they're still missing their best
And
pitcher.
Tatis, he
So
continues.
they just opened themselves a 2-year window because they just traded the farm. They just
Yeah.
traded their future for 2
They're
players.
in win
So
now mode. Enough
I mean, it'll be
baseball.
impressive.
This ain't
It'll
a
be very
baseball podcast. Liam, any least favorite moment 2020?
As I said, I did some new things this year. One thing that I did was I went whitewater rafting. Um, my cousin swung by my college, picked me up, and took me up to West Virginia for a weekend. Going on a river like that, I mean, it's something that you feel crazy even doing. You're getting water splash in your face. You're having to do a crazy arm workout the entire time. But I mean, it was beautiful. It was awesome. I mean, I took a boat down a 15-foot waterfall. Can you say? Other than like it was kind of crazy and amazing at the same time. Something that I thought that I would never really enjoy or never want to do, and just getting to go out and enjoy nature and kind of really embrace and really enjoy it.
don't forget your that tournament, the board game tournament. You said you had a lot of fun doing
Tabletop
that.
tournaments, my 2 tabletop tournaments. I'm still salty about the most recent one. Should have been second place. I got third. I get to be mad about that forever.
Just win it
But
next time, bud.
I can't. I have to bring stupid lists for the rest of my life.
I feel I'll never live down finishing second in a League of Legends college tournament. I'll never live it down. We should have won. I was so pissed.
Oh,
Should have got first place.
when you know you should win something, but you get gypped out of it, it's one of the most frustrating things in your life.
Casey,
You gotta move on.
Miss 6.5. Favorite moment of 2020?
Ooh, I don't know. I went on vacation, so like Every year, me and like a bunch of my friends, the ones that are all in Girl Scouts with me, actually, we all go to this island every year, and it's like an island off the coast of North Carolina called Bald Head Island. Sounds not real, but it is. And we actually got to do that, which was really fun. It like got postponed, so normally we do it Memorial Day weekend, but that was like right in the heat of everything, so we postponed it a little bit so that everything was like safe and you know. But yeah, that's like the highlight of my year every year. So yeah.
Anything
COVID.
special happen on your trip this year that made it different than other years, or no?
Oh
Same old, same
gosh.
old.
Just the same old, pretty much. I mean, we
Mm-hmm.
just do a lot of crazy shit the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is that?
I'm pretty sure, just there's probably some secret stuff that went down that, that made it really crazy. That's my guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's my
Yeah,
guess.
there usually is. There usually is, but that's what makes it fun.
Yeah. My favorite thing of this year was also a vacation trip. When we went to the lake house. It was pretty crazy. We did a thing called the Lake House Olympics, and this is also my least favorite thing is they have a paddle boat. I don't know if you guys ever been in like a paddle boat, the ones where you leg paddle. This thing had to be broken because it didn't work that well, and we had to do a relay around like this mini island, and like 2 minutes into it, my legs were on fire. But we had to paddle away this whole time and chug a alcoholic beverage before you get back while you're paddling. And overall, it was just a great time hanging out with friends. The one time this year, it was good to see them and nice weather. I'm a cornhole champion. I always have that on my resume, and yeah, it was a great time. So
Catch me in cornhole, Brody.
Ooh, I would love to see
play
this.
party one time. I'll
I
bring it
got
one
winner
time.
because I'm also really good at cornhole.
I'm not gonna put myself in the league with
Right.
you all. I will stay humble and say I will just referee and watch.
Cornhole's a fun game. More people should play it. Did you want to say something earlier, Josh?
When?
I know you're
Oh, I
like,
was I was asking Liam if he was okay because it looked like he was over there crying himself to sleep.
Yeah. Drinking water sometimes makes me just really sad. I feel so sad.
I understand.
I'm
could be
consuming
soda, right?
the water.
It could be
No,
soda.
no. It's so sad that I'm now out of water, and there's no chance to go get more.
It's
I
fair.
can't call my buddy Josh and be like, "Hey, Josh, bring me a nice ice cold Dasani."
All right,
No.
so that's pretty much all the favorite stuff I want to hit. Is there any favorite things, you guys, or least favorite things in particular you want to go over before we get into the game part of tonight's episode?
I want to win this, Liam. Let's go. Teamwork on 3. 1, 2, 3. Teamwork.
All right, so I got some basic trivia, and I need to see hands. Okay, during this, there's no typing, no on your
There should
Google
be
or
like
phone.
buzzers.
So I got a couple straight up just answer questions, and then we're gonna get into last year, this year. So we'll see how in the zone or well your memory is. I didn't pick anything insane internationally or anything like that. It's all common-ish knowledge if you're paying attention, if you can remember it. Obviously, if you don't like a particular pop culture thing or something, you may not know it, but that's not my fault. Are you guys ready?
Let's go, Liam. We're ready.
All right.
Yeah, I
Not a team.
suppose.
So
here you go. You can know that I'm not cheating.
the Oscars take place every year in February, and it's essentially the most prestigious movie awards out there. And Obviously, what's known as Best Picture is the movie that is recognized amongst the voting peers, which is generally board members that in some way are, make movies and stuff like that. So, do you guys remember who won Best Picture, the Oscars 2020 this year?
Michael B. Jordan.
The movie, Michael B. Jordan, the movie.
Oh,
Final
the movie.
answer?
No, not my final answer.
Wasn't even Best Actor. I'll give you a cookie if you can tell me who won Best Actor.
Best actor, Will Ferrell.
I don't watch the Oscars.
That was Joaquin Phoenix.
Me
but-
either.
It was Joaquin Phoenix for the
Joker.
Joker, which didn't win Best Picture. I know that much. It was.
So, Josh has no idea. So
No,
I know it was a.
I'm not a
foreign
movie
film.
person.
I remember it was a foreign film, wasn't it?
I'm not giving you any hints.
I'm gonna say no
Foreign
hints.
Film, I'm pretty sure.
Liam, we're working together, so we'll talk this out.
Guys have
Mine-
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
Well, do you know it, Casey?
Me either.
That was last year, I think.
Do you have any guesses?
No names are coming to my mind, unfortunately. I am stumped.
All right. So our panelists
I'm
are
gonna say
starting
Wonder
out.
Woman.
Panelists
Wonder
are
Woman.
starting out strong. The answer we're looking for is Parasite. Parasite. Liam was on the right track,
I
but
knew
he
it
could
was a
not come up
foreign
with it.
I think
I
I
don't know what that
was
is.
I was thinking of last year's Best Picture, which was was a South African film, wasn't it?
I'm pretty sure it's Green Book.
Was it Green Book? Well, then it was 2 years ago. See, I'm 2 years behind.
Well, as Green Book was 3 years ago, but I don't think it was.
I'm living in 2018.
So, starting out strong, 0 for 1, but hey, there's plenty of time to make up. It's still anyone's game, right?
Yeah, we all lost that one.
Next prestigious awards show that happens every year, we have the Grammys. So we had the 2020 Grammys this year, but you got to think, what are you doing, Josh? Oh, eating? I don't trust you. You got your phone in there. We
My phone's over
have,
here.
you got to think the songs that come out for the Grammys. Obviously, these songs came out in 19 for the 2020 awards since they happened at the beginning of the year. So I'll give you its record and song of the year for the 2020 Grammys. I'll give you a hint. This artist won multiple awards. They swept a lot. So I want to know song of the year and by who. And you have 30 seconds.
I'm just gonna smile. Just smile and nod.
The only I don't know, but I guess is better than anything.
You're up.
I'm gonna say Godzilla by Eminem and Juice WRLD.
That come out in 2019.
Damn.
I thought it was this year.
I don't know.
I honestly don't know either.
I feel like I remember, but I don't know who. Like, I feel like it was a girl. I feel like
Billie
I know it was a
Eilish.
girl.
Or yeah, Eilish. That's her name. I don't know.
I'm not even gonna guess.
You guys have 5
I'm-
seconds. I
give
need a
up.
song. I need a
I'm gonna keep
song. Casey, you got a
I
guess?
have no idea. No, I don't know.
Can you go easier questions, please?
Yeah.
The song we're looking for is Bad Guy by Billie Eilish.
Oh my!
And she won like Album of
Do
the
I get half a
Year,
point?
Artist of the Year. I think she won Album of the Year. I know she won Artist of the Year, Song Record. She won a
Yeah.
lot of awards.
Didn't
Can
she
I
win,
get
like,
half a point?
13?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if it was 13. I know it was like up there. Like she swept a lot. No, you don't. Because you guessed
I got the right
Eminem.
person.
You guessed Eminem and Juice WRLD.
No, I didn't. You're. Oh my god, you're
It's on,
cheating,
it's on
dog.
video.
Moving on.
All right, so easier question. Every year in February, usually the first weekend of February, biggest sports game of the world takes place, called the Super Bowl. I want to know the 2 teams that played in it and which team won.
Oh, I know the
This
answer.
year?
That happened in February.
I do. I know the
So like
answer to
last
that.
year's season, because isn't football season still going on?
Yes.
Yes, but we haven't had a
The Super Bowl's in
Bowl.
February,
It happens
so
in February.
who won the Super
Liam
Bowl
knows.
that took place 10 months ago?
Yeah,
Liam
I'm just
knows.
gonna wait because I know the answer.
Just say it.
Well, then you
What are
guys
you
will
doing,
know.
Josh? What are you looking at?
Dude,
You're nuts?
is it first come first serve? Is that how this goes? First come
No,
first
don't.
serve,
No,
Cody?
let me think about it because I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue.
Well-
Because it was the
It was
Kansas
the,
City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers, with the Kansas City Chiefs winning.
I
and
hate you so
Sir
much.
Patrick Mahomes getting Super Bowl MVP.
That is correct.
I was getting ready to say the 49ers were in there. I just didn't remember who the other team
So,
was.
Liam, you have a point, and you're in the lead right now.
Let's go, Liam. Let's go. Team.
1 point.
All right. So we'll get into a business question. Which entrepreneur was the first to cross the net worth of $200 billion?
Can I hit the buzzer?
Can I guess?
All right.
'Cause
Since
I
you guys
think
pretty
it
much said it at
is.
the same time, I'm gonna count down 3, 2, 1, 0, and I want you guys to
Bull.
say the same answer.
Oh,
Josh, do you want to guess? All right, counting down. 3, 2, 1.
Apple
Jeff
Man.
Bezos,
Elon Musk.
It is Jeff Bezos, the
owner of Amazon.
Amazon guy. Wow, Liam taking a 2-point lead right now. That
Alright,
might be enough
It's okay.
to win the
Now
whole
this is
thing.
just this is just the stuff that I know now.
We got one more trivia question, and then we get into this year. The 2020 Olympics were postponed until next year. Obviously, because the Olympics were actually supposed to take place this year. Which city are they going to be taking place in?
Oh, buzzer.
All right. Since he's
think
ready
I
to
know.
answer, I'm going to count down. And if anyone has a guess, time to say it. So 3, 2, 1.
Tokyo, Japan.
Tokyo,
Yo.
Japan.
I said it.
Me too.
I need to
said
figure
it.
out a different way because Casey started saying, Josh, you were late.
Yeah,
That's because I didn't. You're delayed on my stream.
Oh,
no.
You
Casey
are.
was saying it like slightly after Liam, but I'll give it to her. So Liam and Casey get a point.
God, dude, you're cheating. You're throwing.
You're throwing.
So I get a point.
Yes.
Hey.
So yeah, 3, 1, and 0. Still,
it's crazy because
there's
that
a
was
bunch of
wild guess.
there's a bunch of questions for this year, last year, this year. So we'll start off. So I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna say a statement, and you need to give me a year, whether it's 2019 or 2020.
Wait, can I give a suggestion?
What?
Why don't you pick someone, and then if they don't know, you go to the next person. If they don't know, it goes to the next person. You just keep rotating. That way,
I don't really have enough questions for that.
you don't have 3 questions.
Well, if I ask
I
each
think-
individual person a question, then I won't have enough questions.
I think it's fine. I think we just gotta buzzer in, buzzer in and answer.
This is bull. No, because y'all cheating.
Well, for
I
the
said
years, it's a
Tokyo,
50-50
Japan.
guess. So we'll just how do I want to do this? I guess we'll just keep it the same, and if you guys want to, if you really don't know and you want to take the risk of piggybacking off someone answers, that's fine. So, first question. Baby Yoda was introduced this year.
Buzzer in.
All right, so I'm gonna start. We'll start with each person each time, but everyone will be able to answer. So if you want to copy someone's answer, you can if you think they're right. Casey, 2019, 2020.
False. 2019.
Liam, 2019, 2020.
2019.
Josh.
19.
All right, that is correct.
Yeah, yeah, I got a point.
I'm so
Um,
happy to have a point.
Yeah, no.
all right, we're gonna start with Liam with this one. The critically acclaimed hit show Tiger King, released last year 2019, released this year 2020.
We'll say this year. So yeah.
All right, Liam saying 2020. Josh, 2019, 2020.
I remember I watched it 2020, but I don't know if it came out before, so I'm just gonna go with
Thank you, Lexi. I wish someone else on one of my panelists agreed with your sentiment.
what did he say? Or what did she say?
Love the glasses.
Oh, no,
You
they
never
don't.
asked me what I felt
But-
about the glasses.
But definitely, I wouldn't be different. So I'm going with 19, late 19.
Okay, so we got a 2020 and a 2019, Casey.
2020.
2020 is the correct answer.
3
Do,
points.
do,
go.
do, you, do you have
Go.
a month that came out?
I think
Can we get a
February.
bonus? No, can we get a
February?
No.
I never actually watched it, so I
I
was
watched
kinda
it,
It
like-
came out, I think, early February. So, I hope y'all are keeping track because I already forgot who has what.
I have one.
5, 1, 3. All odd numbers. Okay, next question. Was it 2019 or 2020 that Trump, as president, proceeded with a bunch of air raids on Iran, killing a high suspected target, and led to a bunch of World War III memes everywhere and people fearing we were going to go into World War III? Did this happen in 2019 or 2020? Josh is the first one to
19.
answer. All right. Hey Dale, how's it going? Again, thank you. We got another person loving the glasses. Liam, real quick, do you like them?
Yeah, they're
Cool.
wonderful. I mean, there's a
Cool.
reason Josh is so jealous.
That's what I knew it. So Josh is saying 2019, when the world was on the brink of World War III, according to Twitter. Casey, 2019, 2020.
2020.
Ooh, so we got one for each. Liam.
2019.
So the correct answer is 2020. That happened this year.
What month was
4
that?
points.
Because now I'm thinking.
I don't remember.
I guessed. I lose either way. There's
'Cause
no
I
way I'm
thought
coming
it-
back.
I thought it happened around Thanksgiving. But I suppose I could have been.
Look at Dale
mistaken.
trying to get in here. You think you can just interrupt our podcast, Dale? I see you in the Discord. This is a private channel.
We already offered for you to come in, and you were too late.
So Casey make up ground a little bit here.
Catching up.
So we got plenty of questions. So this one's going to start with Casey. The raid on Area 51, the big event where multiple people were going to go gather in front of Area 51 and go find out what they're hiding, get the aliens. Did that happen in 2019 or 2020?
2019. 2019.
All right, Liam,
That's 2019.
Josh.
Liam, we are a team. So I'm trusting you. 2019.
That is the correct answer. It was 2019.
August of 2019.
I remember. I wanted to take off for work to go, but can't happen in August, so I couldn't go.
I got 5.
So, this one's going to start with Liam. The Australian wildfires that completely burnt down the country, essentially. Did that start in 2019 or did it start in 2020?
Did it start? You see, I want to say both, but
When did Australia catch fire?
2020.
All right, one for 2020, Josh. 2019 or 2020?
19.
We got one for each. Casey, 2019
2020.
or 2020? The correct answer is 2019.
Let's go!
Happened in December
Ooh.
2019. A little tricky one.
I mean, that's why I wanted to say both. It lasts through both of them.
Oh,
Pretty sure.
definitely.
Yeah, I should have just said 2019. I should have known.
This
Letting
isn't a
Josh
question,
try
but it's
to
kind of like how
stay in.
coronavirus technically started in 2019 as well. It was like late 2019. All right. So that was a chance for Casey to tie it up, but she was unable to. But it's okay. We still got some more questions. Anyone's game still. Joe
I'm
Biden
gone.
revealed he was running for president. 2019, 2020. Casey.
2019.
Liam.
Revealed. Would have been 2019. Yeah.
Josh.
You know, I'm so far behind. The only hope for me is them getting wrong, me getting it right. So 2020.
It was 2019. It was April something of 2019. He announced he would be
6
running
points.
for El Presidente.
Well, that puts me at 7. Wow.
We got 3 left. 3 questions left till my game is done. Shakira and Jennifer Lopez were performers of the Super Bowl halftime show in 2019 or 2020. This one, I don't remember. Who am I starting with?
I
Right.
think it's Josh.
Josh? Was it the Super Bowl this year or was it the Super Bowl last year?
Well, this year never happened. So 19.
What do you mean
Oh
this
my
year didn't
gosh.
happen?
Yes, it did.
All right.
No, I was just kidding. Damn, hold on. You said who?
Shakira and Jennifer Lopez performed the Super Bowl halftime show in 2019
Oh, that
or
was last year.
2020.
No, 2020.
Last year would be 2019. So what's your
In
answer?
2019. 2019.
Okay. Casey. Did they shake their booties in 2019 on stage or 2020?
2019.
Hold on.
Liam.
I said last year. So this most
Last
recent
year,
Super
we're
Bowl.
2020 is this year. Last year means year before this year, which would be 2019. So what is your answer? 2020
You're
or
confusing the hell
2019?
out of me. Whichever one the most recent one was. Jesus
So
Christ.
2020, the one that happened this year.
So your guess is
2020.
2020.
I don't know. I think so. Whichever one was the most recent one.
2020.
2019.
All right. So Josh is voting 2020. Casey, what are you voting?
2019.
19. Liam, what are you voting?
2019.
The answer is 2020. They performed at the Super Bowl this year.
I wouldn't know. I was building a puzzle.
They performed at the Chiefs. I believe last year was Travis Scott's Super Bowl with the SpongeBob meme in the beginning, I believe.
Wait
I
a second,
know.
Did you get Travis Scott burger?
No, I never got the burger.
Oh, you. Oh,
You haven't gotten the Krabby Patty?
I got
No.
one.
Me too.
I know this year's Super Bowl, The Weeknd is performing it, which I'm pretty excited for.
That
That
should
should be a fun time.
Brody?
That should be good when it's Washington football team in the Super Bowl. Football team going to the Super Bowl.
True.
Washington team, let's go.
All right. So another chance, Casey or Liam to further lead, unable. Josh gained another point.
I think Liam's cheating. He's choosing when to cheat, so it's not obvious, but he is definitely cheating, and you should remove one of his points.
Do you want me to come and put my forehead to the screen so you can really see my brain working?
All right, final 2. As we all know, Donald Trump was impeached, even though the vote he didn't technically, have to leave office, but he was impeached. Did the hearings for those impeachment 2019, 2020?
$2020.
2019. We'll have 50% chance of getting. We have 100% chance of getting this.
2019.
Yes, they began late November 2019.
We're tied. Oh my gosh. 7 points.
Yeah.
Flamozoid.
Do you wanna know how I'm gonna game the system? If I don't know the answer, I'm gonna answer the same as you. We're gonna stay tied.
Yo.
Yeah, because technically, what's Josh's turn? All right.
Mhm.
Wait. I don't know where Josh. What are you tied with him? Or are you still one down? I know you're not tied with him. Are you one down or two down from them?
Me?
He's still down. Yeah.
Oh, but I'm very far
He's
down.
out of it.
I'm throwing the game right
He
now.
wishes he was in it.
All right. So next question: Prince Harry and Meghan Markle step down from positions in the royal family. 2019 or 2020?
2019.
Casey?
Liam, stop. Do not copy me. 2020.
Liam?
Hey Josh,
Come
are
on,
you
Liam.
right?
Trust me.
Hey Josh, are you right?
Liam, trust me.
We did make a
Trust.
pact.
If we go down, we're going down together.
Yeah, we will go down together. I'll trust Josh 2019.
Well, you guys are going down with the ship then.
That's fine.
January
8
of this year.
I win.
Officially announced on Meghan Markle's Instagram. Of all
I'm
places.
the winner. What's my prize?
Well, I was going to say the prize was I would give you a free host, but you don't stream. So we'll figure a prize off stream because I got to think of something now.
Wow. I
Oh,
was thinking like a
you get a.
gift.
I'll give you a free Broku merch sticker. How about that?
That's a good. Give her some. Wow.
Right? Or you can
Can
cop
we get
these.
some- can we
I'll
get some cool
sign these
fireworks?
awesome 2021 glasses and I'll give them to you. I'll
Oh,
think of
Josh
something.
will be so
Wow.
jealous. Look at Josh. Josh is that a tear I see running down his face? Ah, he's so sad now.
Wow, wasn't that a
Oh,
fun
love it.
game?
I'll wear the glasses.
So after we just played that game, guys, you how do y'all think your memory is of overall the year? Are you surprised,
My
shocked
years-
you missed as many as you did, or you forgot as much as you did? What's just happened this year, or talk to me.
I'm surprised I knew
killed
as
it.
much as I did. My years have just kind of blobbed together.
Yeah, I kind of gotta go with Josh there. I am seeing as how I'm going to university, and I have been for the past 2 years. I hate to say it, but everything there and everything since I started is kind of very much so just a blob of stress and working hard to get where I want to go, and so it's all like one continuous timeline.
Oh, that's fair. So I guess lastly, there's some other crazy events that happened this year we should touch on before we close this sucker. Last podcast episode of the year. So y'all remember Murder Hornets? It's another crazy thing to happen this year.
Yeah. I remember when everyone thought that they were going to come and kill us all, and then a
Yep.
scientist came and said, "That's not how this works, guys."
Obviously, the first I think like lockdown for us happened in mid-March, if I'm not mistaken.
March 13th.
2 days after my birthday. That was fun. So obviously, pandemic was a big thing. Oh, we'll get into some predictions too. That's where I want to end.
Don't forget
on this.
resolutions.
Wow, we still got a lot to go over. Okay.
All right, hurry this up then.
All right. So any other big things that happened this year? Did that that giant explosion from that warehouse in some country happen this year, right? Or like
Yeah.
took out half the city?
Yeah, they were storing nitrates that were used to create fertilizer, and if you didn't know, that's the same stuff that used to go in TNT, I believe.
Yep.
So caught a spark, boom.
That was
Did y'all
insane.
hear about the Did you hear about the bombing in Tennessee? Nashville.
Yep. This happened a couple days
Christmas
ago. The
Day.
RV.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of like other insane things, but it's like now I'm trying to
Joe Biden won president.
Yeah, it's not
I meant like
as
that's
hidden knowledge. But yeah,
big
that
though.
happened. That's true. Um, um, what else? Chat, is there anything you can bring up? Big things that happened this year? Insane. You know, it was like trending on Twitter for several days and a big hot topic point that happened this year. I'm struggling, but
Did
um,
Ninja come back to Twitch this year? Since we're on Twitch, is
uh,
that this year or
did
last year?
Mixer die this year? Ultimately, is your question? I think it did.
Yeah, I was going to say because we're.
Hangout was this year.
Hold on, Mixer.
so
Who is Mixer?
That's
We
you
don't
make
know
me
Mixer anymore.
cry.
But okay, well, I'm thinking if anyone has anything in the chat they want to bring up, feel free. But we'll jump into any New Year's resolutions. Well, yes, we're all aware there's a pandemic.
I
Where
hate
were
him
you?
so much.
Are
Where
He's
were
so
you?
annoying.
About that? Wait, is
Wait
this
a
virus
minute.
happening?
So, do you guys do New Year's resolutions? Did
Yeah.
you do any for 2020, like for this year that we're about to end?
You know, I don't, but I'll make an exception for you.
Okay, so
Alright.
Casey and Liam didn't do them for this year. Josh, you do them for this year. That's about to end.
For like next year, like what I want my next
No,
year to look like.
not next year's resolutions. Like this year's, like the one that it ends in a tomorrow. Like, do you make any New Year's resolutions for this year that you either succeeded for on a path to succeeding or you failed?
Oh, I know last year I set a goal that I knew I was taking the CNA class and everything, and I wanted to finish that out. I ended up finishing that, passed boards, and got my CNA license. So that was a big yay for me.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Any other resolutions? So no, I'm gonna lose weight or
Nah,
money goals or
hell no. I like
lifting
eating.
goals or travel the world goals. Any of that kind of resolution stuff.
Nope.
Well, I'm gonna put you all on the spot, and you're all gonna make them for next year. So we can have Liam back officially 1 year from now, and we can all look back and see how our resolution goal, if we met it, did we miserably fail, or was somewhere in between. So, Casey, give me one resolution you have for next year.
I want to do more things outside. Like, I want to go do a hike and I want to see a waterfall and I want to have a picnic in a field at nighttime. Those are my goals.
Okay.
Picnic at nighttime.
Yeah.
So
Under the
under
stars in a
stars.
field. Yes. Those are my goals.
All right. So Casey wants to be more outdoorsy, essentially. Liam, do you have a goal?
Can I just piggyback? I've never been camping, so I'll just piggyback right there. Yeah, a lot of people get really surprised when I say that I've never been camping. But nah. I guess if I can make a goal, it's to just talk to more people. I'm kind of a silent person in my own life and in general, so I say kind of very minimal most of the time, and that includes family and friends. So maybe try to call more, text more, talk more to the people who are important to me.
That was really good.
All right. Josh?
Can I say two things?
You said as many resolutions as you want.
All right. One is I want to try to stream more. I know this, and I feel like over this year, like it got lower and lower because I got a second job and everything, and they've been scheduling me crazy hours, so I haven't been able to stream as much. but I definitely want to start trying to stream more often and grow the channel. And then I would like to try to finish out high school with a decent grade point average, and then hopefully get good grades in college. So that is my New Year's resolution for
Good
next
grades
year.
is what?
A's and B's minimum.
Aren't we done with all of our high school classes though, Josh?
Oh, I still have another 2 weeks for my other ones. I have to finish those out, and then I also,
Okay. You're right.
yeah, I know. That's why I
And
said
then
it. Thank you,
college
though.
Classes.
Yep.
Yep.
Thanks.
Mhm.
Thanks for your input. I wouldn't know what I'd do without you. Anyways, Brody, what about you?
I have two. One, I'm like kind of a cop out because well, again, you don't know, but buy a house. It's my big resolution. Pretty sure that's gonna be obtained sometime first half of the year pretty easily. My second one is similar to you, is to consistently make video content for Twitch and YouTube, and don't get burnt out or anything, or like don't go away for any set amount of time. Just keep up the grind and um, just keep making videos um, and now like it's a thing I don't want to do. Like it's something I want to do. I just hope there's not like a burnout thing. If I'm not like, oh, I'm not getting no one watched my video I put like 12 hours of effort into, I'm going to give up type thing. Like that doesn't bother me. So just keep making content and buy a house. Those are my
There you go.
two resolutions. So now I want to hear from the chat. So we have a couple people in the chat. Dale and Lexi, if you guys are still in the chat, I'm interested to see if you guys have any resolutions for next year. Angelia, who popped in first a minute, if she's still here, which I doubt. If you have a resolution, if anyone else in the chat that hasn't said anything yet, if you have any resolutions, I'm curious to hear them. Feel free to type away. And as the delay catches up and they ask or don't ask, we'll get into predictions, some things. Maybe we make a bet or two or something about what 2021 has in store. So the first, elephant in the room is pandemic. If we have a ETA date on when and if this year we get any semblance of a normal life, obviously coronavirus isn't going to go away, so I'm not going to say when do you think the virus is going to go away. I'm going to ask the question, in 2021, do you think at any point do we go back to normalcy where it's not common safe practice, or it's still most commonly people are required and or use mask? Do you still think 2021 the entire year? Is there a certain month you want to date that like the mask mandate or like mask rules are not as pushed forward as they are now? I'm going to start with Liam.
Following Q1 of the fiscal year, so it'll be around May or June, where it's not because it went away completely, but it'll be a point where people are feeling a lot more comfortable. You'll see the vaccine that luckily was developed this year, and is being sent out there, and it'll very much so, I think, go back to what a lot of people like to say is the new norm. It'll turn into a new norm.
Okay, so we got one pretty much saying halfway through the year. Real quick, I want to shout out Dale. His New Year's resolution is to learn more about making better music and work on getting his music onto Spotify. It's a big goal there. Hope everything works out for you there. And then try to at least get 5,000 monthly listeners. Well, best of luck, Dale. I know that's what you're going for school for. I know you have the drive and the talent, so I'm sure, hard work. I have no doubt in my mind the making better music for sure what happened. I have no idea how Spotify works and how quickly people gain listeners, but with all the best, I'm sure if you make hot stuff and you get the word out, if you promote your stuff on like popular people, celebrities, just throw down your link like everyone else does. Promote your SoundCloud or whatever. I'm sure you'll get it.
I don't know if anyone has listened to his music. He sent me some like clips of his music, and it's good for like I thought it was gonna be like a little like that app on the GarageBand where you make a stupid beat, but no, he actually puts time into it, and it's actually really really good. So if you haven't, definitely go ask him for it, and he'll send it to you.
I will say, Dale, if there's anything you want to throw into chat, if there's a link to anything on the internet that you have, I know most of it's saved on the computer, but if you have any links, I don't think my Streamlabs bot will kick you out. Maybe it will, or maybe it'll like delete your message. I don't remember, but you can try nonetheless to promote. You can promote in my channel. So again, Liam thinks mask mandate will be dropped by May or June. Josh, do you have a?
I'm going. Liam hit it right where I wanted it. Was like June, July, so maybe like a month back from his. I'm going with a solid halfway. Kind of like what he said. It's just a new norm. Like I feel like you're gonna still have those people who are like germophobics, where they will wear a mask and they're gonna wear those gloves, and that I mean, it's just gonna be on your what you want. But I feel like more people are gonna start taking away the mask. Half capacity stuff is gonna go down. So definitely, I say like halfway.
So I got another halfway would be June. So you're saying June?
Am I saying June? Yeah.
All right, so essentially 2 Junes. Maybe a little earlier in Liam's case. Casey, what is your best guess when mask mandate
Don't copy us.
rules get dropped?
Okay. Well, see, you guys both like Liam actually said exactly what I was gonna say was like May, June. That's what I was thinking, but just to be a little bit different, I'm gonna say May. So we'll just go with that because I was gonna say May or June, so we'll just go with May.
Interesting. So pretty much the 3 panelists here all think in 5 to 6 months, most of the restrictions will be brought down to very little or none at all. I'm gonna go longer. I'm gonna say September. I think the summer we're still gonna be required to wear a mask. I don't think the vaccine's gonna roll out as fast as we would like, just based on how it's been rolled out so far. It's been pretty slow, and a lot can change because we're about to have new people in power in a couple of weeks, and things could progress faster. But I still think it's going to be I think you guys are pretty much. I think it's going to be easily beginning of summer at the earliest, but to be different, I think it's going to be slightly longer as the vaccine rolls out. It takes, I think, what is it, 21 days after you take the first vaccine? Is that right? What's the dose? Do you all know?
I don't know because I'm not on the list to get it anyway.
I could be spitballing. I know you got to take 2 doses. I don't remember the second dose of when you take it.
Ask
So
Lexi. She may know because her mom's a nurse.
it's like 14 to 21 days. So I'm gonna say September. I think they're gonna make everyone get through the summer. Summer's a busy time. Tourists. I still think. I think 50% might be lifted on a bunch of stuff, but I think mask and people required to wear masks will go on through the summer, and we're gonna get through the summer season, and then they might drop it, but we'll see. Obviously whether it's enforced or not's one thing, but as a rule, when it gets dropped. Dale says they might try to lower restrictions around Memorial Day. I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like when it's busy, they're probably like going to keep them. That's why I'm saying after summer, because I think they're going to wait till after the tourist season.
Fair enough.
But it all depends. Vaccine rollout, how many people get it. That's all what this is going to come down to. So other predictions for next year. I give a sport one. Playoffs are about to happen. We know pretty much most of the teams are locked into playoffs. Casey, I don't know how much football you watch, if any, but you can throw out some team names if you know any. I'm going to start with Josh on this one. Wait, did I
Gotta go
start?
with my.
Did I start? When did I start with you? I started with you last time, right?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
You skipped me a shit ton,
Fine, I'll
so
let you start again. Who do you think will be the two teams in the Super Bowl in 2 months? Well, a month and
Washington.
change.
I think Washington. I
All
think
right,
they're
all right,
winning
you
it
troll.
all. What do you mean?
You want
They're
to
gonna
bet?
win it all.
Oh, you want to
Football
bet?
team going to the Super Bowl.
I think it's gonna be Philly and Washington in the Super Bowl.
Okay. Troll.
And Washington's gonna beat you.
So your Super Bowls next week is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Liam, do you have any guess for two teams?
Okay, so I'm gonna say football team going to the Super Bowl, but that's just the thing I've been saying for the past 2 months to try and make football team play better. But in actuality, AFC Bills are gonna beat the Chiefs in the finals of the AFC Championship, make the Super Bowl. This is the Bills' year, and then I think it's gonna be a Green Bay Bills, and I think that's gonna be a really really close game, but I think Green Bay edges it out.
Oh my god, I can't believe you literally just copied me. Oh my god. Well, I
Nope, you
also
gotta
say
pick
Green
something
Bay is
different.
gonna win, but to be different, I think the Chiefs have been getting lucky, so I don't think they're gonna go back. Because if you watch the games, they're getting pretty lucky to pull out some of these games. So my best team to beat them would be the Bills, but I think it'll be down to them. But I'm just gonna say to be different. Refs will play favoritism. Who doesn't want to see a Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers Super Bowl? So I'm gonna say Chiefs, Packers, and Packers win. Casey, do you have any best guess?
So the only games that I ever watch are when Washington plays, so I don't really know the
Football team
other
going to the Super Bowl.
so I'm gonna copy you and say Green Bay because I keep hearing about them right now and that they're doing good. So I'm gonna just copy you guys and say that. And then I'm gonna say the Seahawks.
They're in the same conference.
I was gonna
So
say, aren't
Oh.
they in the same conference?
you have confirmed. You have the Steelers, the Bills, the Chiefs, and not confirmed but likely. You looking like you have the Dolphins, Ravens, Browns, Colts between Titans. There's like other
I don't
teams in
know.
the mix on the AFC side.
Um, the Chiefs
Fair enough. That's like
and
a favorite.
Green Bay.
So, you're not wrong. That very well could be it. There's probably two of the
But
It's
favorites
the-
on each side.
it is actually gonna be Washington though. It's gonna be them.
Well, let's see. They got a big game against Philly next week.
See, if they win, they won the Super Bowl in my heart.
I mean, I hope they win because I want a better draft pick for my team. And I swear to God, if they win now, I'm gonna be pissed because that most likely means Dallas is gonna go to the playoffs because they're probably
I
gonna beat the
want them to
Giants.
lose, and I want Dallas and the Giants to tie, so Washington still gets.
That'll be
in.
funny. Well, we would know.
Yeah.
We will know the result of that the Cowboys game because the Redskins played I said it. Bad Brody. The Washington football team plays Sunday night. All right, so
Oh,
we got a Super Bowl prediction. We got when the coronavirus restrictions mainly get lifted. Any other predictions guys want to do for 2021? Any other crazy things? Speak now.
when is Josh gonna get a haircut?
When am I getting a haircut or when am I shaving? That's
When is
two
he gonna
different
get a
things.
haircut? No, I'm not talking about shaving. Your beard.
A haircut?
Yeah, I'm talking a haircut. Like let me look at it. Let me get a good view of it, Josh. Can you give me a good view?
I got the little bit of the headphone.
Now,
hair,
now,
but-
Josh, if you don't mind me asking, does your girlfriend like your hair longer or shorter?
Doesn't matter. She don't care.
Doesn't
She likes it both
matter.
way.
So it's all
That's
your
not
choice,
true.
Josh.
That's not true. She definitely likes it one way.
Yep.
No.
She's just not telling
He's
you.
he's just not trying to help me, so I can guess this, so I can predict
Yeah.
this.
Lexi's in the chat. Give us the answer.
She don't care.
I'm gonna
She
say
might say that.
Josh.
There's definitely a
and
preference.
you know, you can spite me, Josh, and do this anytime, but I'm gonna say you're gonna be okay in a month, but in 2 months you're gonna look in the mirror and just go, it's a little long. I think I want to get a little trim.
I'm the
put like
opposite. I've had it short for so long. I've been growing it out. It doesn't look like I'm growing it out, but I haven't had a haircut since like October when we were open. It's just how long it takes to grow. So we growing.
I
Like,
give it
we growing.
maybe like a month, and being nice a month and like a week.
He's
All
gonna
right,
do it
Lexi.
just
But my question to you is, if you say you like it both ways, there has to be something that's too short or too long.
I don't think she would let me buzz my hair. But like I don't think she'd let me like grow it to like my ass.
Okay, well, what about your middle of your back then,
No, I
or
wouldn't
your
go there.
shoulders?
Ooh, shoulder length, Josh. Ooh,
Should I do it? Should I do it?
mama.
Should I do
I
it?
think it'll be waiting a while till you get to that point. I think I could not cut my hair for the rest of my life, and it wouldn't get down to my shoulders.
Ooh, shoulder length, Brody. Zooey mama.
We're gonna try. That's my New Year's
Baba
resolution.
Booey.
Next year's
Baba
resolution: don't cut my hair a single time.
You want to do it with me? I'll do it with you.
No.
I mean, I hate to say it, it's just not physically possible for me.
Your afro.
Yeah, you got an
my,
afro, my dude.
my little fake afro.
The shortest she likes it is when it get like your normal haircuts, not shorter than that. So no buzzing.
No, I mean, the only time that I would think about shaving or buzzing my hair is if what happened to my brother happens to me, where like my hairline is just too far gone. I'm just shaving that bitch off, and I'll keep the beard.
I mean, mine's pretty far gone. Like, you see that? See that? That's awful.
Yeah, I know. See, if it
But-
happens
but,
like that, say goodbye.
We're growing it out and then we're covering it. Okay, we're making a comeback. We're rallying, as they say, in the
Remember,
the
don't call it
houses.
a comeback.
Exactly. So, lastly, again, guys, before we close out, any more predictions? It's the last chance before we get into 2021. I'm trying to think. We got the big football game. We got the pandemic. Okay, here's another one real quick. Do you think Trump leaves peacefully in a couple weeks? Do you think it gets delayed, or do you think the normal Biden date comes in? Do you think Biden's still announced, or do you think they're going to delay it?
I think it's gonna be delayed, and then whoever wins, like officially, is gonna throw a big party, and then the loser's gonna go throw a little hissy fit, and then they're gonna start shit talking each other on Twitter.
Okay, that's his prediction. Liam?
So I've had this stance for a little bit, and it's changed a little bit as I've gone on. But with the simple fact that it has been officially announced that regardless of what the current president does to try and change his system, for example, he's trying to overturn Georgia, which won't have an effect on the overall outcome. So even if he does get what he wants, it will still go on as planned. We'll have a new president sworn in a few weeks. And then following that, it will be a very interesting time because I think you'll see exactly what happened when President Trump got elected. You'll see people who are upset with the new president being a little angry about it, maybe, getting a little uppity about it, and then afterwards it'll kind of it'll kind of go back to normalcy as it usually does.
Casey?
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. I don't think it's gonna get delayed. I think I mean, obviously, like, I don't think Trump's gonna be like very much of a good old sport about it, but Yeah, I don't think it's gonna change, and it'll be like a big thing for a little bit, and then it'll go away until something happens.
All right, so my last question prediction for you guys before we close on out for tonight. The stimulus check, we're just now getting a second one. They're still trying to get to $2,000. Most likely, it's probably not. We're gonna have to settle for 6. My
$6,000? I'm down.
yeah, I wish. $600. Do you guys predict will we receive a third stimulus check at some point next year? And what amount do you think it will be? I'm gonna start with fine, Josh.
Okay.
Go for it.
Oh, thank you.
Take it away.
I don't think we're gonna get a third one because I guess my prediction is it's gonna be halfway through next year. I think it's gonna be cutting down. Everything will open back up somewhat. Like there's gonna be some restrictions.
Well, your guess was still 6 months. So that's still 6 months away. It's half a year.
I mean, I'm gonna go with no.
Okay.
No stimulus check.
Well, I mean, we got one. I don't remember when we got the first one. Do y'all remember?
It was the
no,
very
because I didn't
beginning
get
of it. I
Is
did.
it in March?
It was
So
the very beginning.
okay, so like 6. So we're at least 8 months.
Yeah.
Around 8 months, which is bullshit, by the way. Thank you, government. Casey, do we get a stimulus check, a third one, and if so, how much do you think it'll be?
Yes, I think there will be another one, and I think it will be. I'm gonna say 700.
I love
my
it. I love it. Liam? Oh, hold on. Before Casey, do you have a date since you do think we'll get one? This is also
actually
when
have
it
no
happens,
idea.
when this stuff happens, you can be called a prophet because it's on video. So
Okay. I actually have no idea. This is all completely random guess, but what month is it? Okay. January, February,
we're almost at
I'm
January
gonna
1st.
say in May. Again, I'm just gonna say May for everything.
Okay,
Everything happening in May.
Liam?
Firstly, I can just say that taxes are mean, and that's why I didn't get the first stimulus. Thanks, dependency. But the second one, apparently, they fixed that. Haha. Who knows? I'll either have money or I won't tomorrow in the next few days. But I actually think this stimulus check is going to get up to 2,000. I still think that's going to get pushed through because eventually somebody's going to have to cave, and it's going to get pushed. But even regardless of that, I don't think it will because of how the bills are worded. It's basically funding things for X many months. And I think that by the time that funding runs out, it'll be May or June. So it will kind of go back to okay, everybody can go and make money, spend money. We don't need to really do this anymore. We don't need to re up it.
All right. So I'm going to say yes, we will get another one. I'm going to say the current one's going to stay at 600, and I'm going to say we're going to get another $1,200 one in sometime in March. That's my guess. I think there's just too much oh, okay. I won't give my reason.
No, I was gonna say, well, we all have different answers. We will see which one is right and which one can read the future.
If anyone's happens, but if you say that we don't get one, I mean, I don't really know. But
no, I saw it in the future. I promise.
We can all say we called it first here on the Family Bathroom, and we can become famous that way. Who knows? But that's gonna be it for tonight's episode of the Family Bathroom, guys. I want to thank you all for joining us tonight for a great 7th episode. Special thanks to Liam, who is our guest tonight. Thank you, Liam. Do you have anything you want to shout out?
I'd say shout out my Twitch, and I'd say go follow me. But I can't really make you do anything. You're all free, independent people. You do what makes you happy, and have a great new year. And hopefully I'll be allowed back on here. Hopefully I'll be a hit. I'm a
Hell
hit
no, you're
guest.
not allowed back on.
Oh, okay. Goodbye, guys. I'll see you later.
Well, you're not gonna force them if they did want to follow you. What's your Twitch?
What? I mean, they can read, can't they? I think it's on the screen. Right?
Costco hot dog.
It's not.
Oh, it's not. Oh, so sad. So sad.
Then it's not worth it. It's not worth it then. If you didn't even put it on
Costco
there.
hot dog
I mean, look.
1431.
Yeah, look. I mean, look. I'm getting plenty of word of mouth right now, so I'm happy with it.
Is it
Even if
1431 or 1341?
I'll keep that a secret, and people can find out. I'm
Well,
the people's streamer.
You're gonna find some Costco hot dog out there, and if it's not ours, then the other one will surely appreciate the views.
Most definitely.
Thanks again, Liam, for joining us. Thank you, Casey and Josh, for joining us. Shout outs. There's a link in the description that pops up every now and again for merch. If you want an awesome sweatshirt like I am currently wearing right now, I don't see anyone else wearing anything that I can describe.
Can I do it, Brody? Can I do it?
Yes, you can go get it.
I was talking about my feet.
Yeah, show off your sock. Not
Send
your
feet pics.
We got some Broku socks. We make mugs. We make pillows. Finally got the embroidery to work. So there's beanies. I can't wait for my beanie to come in. I'm so excited for that purchase. And I also have a YouTube channel I want to shout out. It's just Broku. There's probably a bunch of Brokus on YouTube, but it's my Twitch logo and stuff. I have some Twitch highlights for my gaming, and I have some movie reviews and ranking series I'll be doing and continuing. And that's my shout out. Casey, Josh, want to shout out anything?
All my social media, all my Twitch stuff is crazy still. So you can follow if you would like.
On that note, guys, again, thank you for joining us for 2020. We'll be back strong in a week to start off 2021. And from our bathroom to yours, as always, have a great night.